And you can imagine, folks, the role of Don Quixote, which I play tonight, is a difficult one for me to assume. After all, Don Quixote was a stumbling, bumbling romanticist, a dreamer. So unlike the real me. Imagine jousting with a windmill. How silly can you get? Oh, the feather bedding. That thing flew around here. Oh. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must slip into a suit of armor and get ready for my part. Somebody's been wearing this. It's still warm. I'll have to talk to the... Now I know why they call them nights. It's pitch black in here, yes. Hey. Oh, that's better. I knew there was an opening here somewhere. Oh, this suit leaves something to be desired. Oh, it's too baggy. And Sam, he made the pants too long. Oh, by George, give me an Ivy League with a natural shoulder any day.
In the Spain of 4 centuries ago, in the province of La Mancha, on a farm that had once been much larger, there lived a man whose entire world had become his books, the ancient tales of chivalry and knighthood and deeds of daring do. His name, Senor Quesada, and from his book-inspired dreams were to come exploits that all the world would come to know.
And why? I ask, why should chivalry live only in these books? Why, great-great-grandfather of mine, should the deeds of your day not live again in mine? When was there greater need than now for knights in armor to aid the oppressed? And who better to be a knight than me? Ask me myself. So it shall be. Forward to fame and glory.
Again, the transformation of the simple farmer, Senor Quesada, to...
Let me see, Don Quixote. No fire in it. Don Quixote. No steel in such a name. Let me think. Don Quixote. Here's a name to conjure with. Don Quixote de la Mancha.
Good uncle, did we hear you call?
Yeah. Niece, housekeeper. I do need you indeed. Bring the scouring tools, and quickly. This suit of mine must be made worthy of its wearer. Shining like the sun, to dazzle the eyes of all enemies. That's how you shall be. The brightest armor that ever graced a noble rider of a noble steed. A steed! The finest, noblest horse in all my pasture. That it shall be.
But, uncle, you've only got one horse, Old Perdida.
Oh, beauteous one, the fairest daughter of Pegasus, most magnificent of animals. And a noble steed requires a noble name. Let's see now. Yes. Oh, I have it! Rocinante. I say that you approve. And now a squire to tend your needs. Yes, and mine.
Not even a small salary?
A salary? You think a salary when your reward for serving such a knight may be, now listen, a dukedom.
A dukedom?
Perhaps a kingdom.
Oh, what a good wife, you hear? A kingdom.
Get a salary.
Who do you listen to? A noble knight or your cautious wife? Tell me, are you a man or are you a mouse?
I'm a fool. I will go with you.
You see, he sleeps, but he plans to start out with the dawn.
All because of these books. They have addled his brain.
As his oldest friends, we should find a solution.
We should, and I have one.
I know, burn the books.
Exactly.
Ho, Sancho! Ah, the dawn beckons, and we must be gone. Good morning.
Old friend,
Bad news.
What news?
the cause of these dreams of yours. Look,
My precious books, they're gone. But where? And tell me how?
There, in ashes.
The work of my enemies, and the enchanters, the wizards, the sorcerers who oppose all true knights. All the more reason I must overcome them. Sancho, my horse, my lance, sound the trumpet. Onward! To fame and to glory! Dolorosa. No, it's too sad. Donatella, no, it's too trivial. Donna Gucci, it's too grim.
What are you dreaming up now, sire?
Well, every true knight must have a beauteous lady whose cause he champions. I have one, but, let's see now. She needs a suitable name.
Who is she?
A damsel in Tobosa who I saw once, but from a distance. Her own name is Eldanza.
Aldonza. I saw her once myself. I carry a clear picture of her in my brain.
I, too, carry her image in my brain. Exquisitely divine. But a name I must have. Oh, I have it, I tell you I have it. Dulcinea. Dulcinea. Oh, it's a name that sings. Sancho, right? Dulcinea.
Just as long as you don't sing it, sire.
Sancho, behold yonder. The castle of some noble lord.
A castle? Sire, that is nothing but a wayside inn, and a shoddy one at that.
So you see it, because you do not know. My enemies, the enchanters, have bewitched the place to make it so appear. It is a castle nonetheless. Sound the trumpet to hail our approach. Hail, noble lord. I, Don Quixote de la Mancha, seek lodging in your noble castle.
Noble castle? Alas, good sire, my castle has no royal apartment worthy of so exalted a figure as yourself.
Yes, well, no matter. I had forgotten. This night I do not sleep, but stand vigil over my armor. And in the morning, you, noble sir, can do me a very great favor.
And, what is that?
To dub me knight. A service that will redound to your glory and the advantage, sir, of the entire human race.
And now, in the name of the noble orders of chivalry, I pronounce the magic words of knighthood as written here in ancient lore. Abracadabra, quixit non possit, in nominem stupo loco est. I dub thee knight.
Farewell, noble sir.
Just a moment, good knight. What about your bill?
A bill? A knight-errant never pays for hospitality. A bill, indeed. It would violate the laws of chivalry.
Then if a knight does not pay, his squire does. Shake it out of him.
Sancho!
You've gone, sire!
Horrid fool, playing games.
No! Help! Sire!
Come on, Sancho.
Sire!
Now, Sancho. It is no time for games, Sancho.
Games? Ah, me. Why was I ever fool enough to take this job?
Sancho! Behold, our first adventure. Giants seeking to bar our path.
Giants?
I shall do battle with them and destroy them.
But sire, those are windmills.
Giants, I say, with long arms waving me defiance. Beware, ye cowards! A noble knight alone dares to attack you. Forward! Cowardly monster, let me down, and Don Quixote de la Mancha will show you the metal of his blade. Unhand me, I say!
I told you, sire. No one could have taken those windmills for giants. Unless he had windmills in his brain.
Oh, silence, Sancho. It was the enchanters that turned the windmills to rob me of my glory. Let them do their work. Don Quixote de la Mancha still will prevail.
Don Quixote,
What now, my valiant squire?
let's go home.
Home! And our adventures have just begun.
Adventures? I get tossed in a blanket. You almost get killed by a windmill. These are adventures?
How you do not understand the fortunes of true knighthood, Sancho, my boy.
I understand that my bones are aching, and my stomach empty, and my spirit's lower than the eyebrow of a flea.
Lord, yes. Be cheered, good Sancho, for this is a day when I shall do deeds to be written in books of fame for all time to come.
I was afraid of that. Oh, me.
Oh, what a pity, Sancho. And my good lady Dulcinea could not have seen the triumph of her gallant knight. Oh, but look! Fortune smiles again.
Oh, no. What now?
That knight who now approaches.
Knight, sire. That is a lowly barber.
And you see what he wears upon his head?
His shaving pole.
Oh, your eyes deceive you. It is the helmet of Mambrino, famed in lore and legend. This evil one has stolen it. I shall retrieve it from him.
Me.
Vile deceiver, stand your ground. The avenging one is here.
In name of the saints, a madman!
Behold, is it not magnificent, Sancho?
I still say it's a barber's ball. What now?
I needed only this helmet to be ready for the greatest test of all. Looky there!
I don't think I dare.
Captives, men enchanted by the evil ones, enchained like animals. And by heaven, I shall release them.
Sire, I am sure they are prisoners of the crown.
Nonsense!
Please, sire, don't attack the soldiers of the king.
Hold there! I bid you hold!
Who dare say hold to the king's guards?
I, Don Quixote, defender of the oppressed. How dare you keep these men in chains?
They are prisoners bound for the galleys as slaves.
Shameful! And tell me on what charge?
Ask them, they will tell you themselves.
I was condemned for being in love.
That is a crime? I am in love myself.
I loved a necklace of gold in the shop of a jeweler. When I took it, I was arrested.
I was condemned because I sang.
Yeah, you sang? I also sing. Well, no matter. You say you sang.
On the torture rack, I sang out my confession that I was a cattle thief.
Alas, I was condemned because I passionately admired beauty in a woman.
Oh, that is a crime?
Unfortunately, she was a cousin of the king.
And I am condemned because I wrote a book.
Oh, this whole thing is infamous.
About my crimes. I've committed about 1,000.
For love, for singing, for writing books. For these noble things good men are condemned. Never, I say, release them, release them.
Stand off, you fool.
For liberty, for justice, for freedom, take that.
Another victory, sire.
Freedmen, or I, your liberator, salute you. This only do I ask in payment.
Oh, you expect payment from us?
This only, that you go to the city of Toboso, and there you find the lady Dulcinea.
And when we have found her?
And you will tell her how her champion, the one and only Don Quixote de la Mancha, did this service for you. Hail him as your liberator. Then you may go your ways.
And if we refuse to go to Toboso?
You dare to refuse?
I do.
Then, you ungrateful dog, I will see that you will go. Now, with your tail between your legs. Take... No, not the helmet of Mambrino. No, I tell you, no. Oh, bitter. Ah, bitter blood.
You ungrateful whelps! You cannot treat my master so. Did I say anything? I guess I did. No, not my beloved Dapple. Oh, please. See, he calls for me. Oh, alas. Farewell, dear Dapple.
Enchanter, Sancho. I tell you, they've foiled us again.
Now, sire, now can we go home?
We home? No, by heaven. No, Sancho. We have just begun.
Oh, no.
But you may return for another animal. Yours has been stolen.
I may go home?
Yes, but only for a single day. We will wait here to rest and regain our strength. Rocinante and I. You go to my home, and you tell them.
Never mind, sire. I know what to tell them. Believe me, I know very well what to tell them.
And unless some way be found to bring him home, I fear for his life. Oh, what am I saying? I fear for both our lives.
Oh, my poor uncle. What can we do?
Ah, I have an idea. A divine and miraculous idea. Listen.
Dulcinea, beloved. I love you. Always, my Dulcinea.
Still he sleeps. All is well.
Psst. Over here, good man.
What am I doing here?
So noble are your deeds, sire, that the friendly wizards have bewitched you and ordained that you shall remain within this cage till you shall have returned to your own home, lest you put all other knights of history in the shade.
Well, so be it. Let me be taken home, Sancho. For the good of all chivalry, I am content.
To home, and be careful, lest you waken him.
Ah, praise be. Your strategy has succeeded. How good to see him safe at home.
But I tell you, I must see Don Quixote.
You cannot see my master now.
But I must, good madam. Don Quixote must hear of this.
Hey, who calls? Who calls my name?
Oh, noble one. Is it in truth Don Quixote de la Mancha whom I address?
Yeah, it is in truth.
Honor of honors. How fortunate am I, Samson Borrasco, bachelor and student, to kiss the hand of him whose adventures have been written into the greatest history of knightly adventure since time began.
You mean a book has already been written? My adventure?
It has indeed, and all of Spain is reading it with awe. But all of Spain is also sad.
Sad? Why sad?
Because this story ends. Because there will be no second volume, no further adventures of Don Quixote to be recorded.
Who dares to make such claim? Sancho, bring me my armor! Saddle Rocinante! Let warning sound throughout all the land! Let damsels in distress take heart! Don Quixote de la Mancha, once again, is on the march!
What have you done? Just when he had begun to settle down.
You have started him off again on his wild adventures.
Forgive me, I had no such intention. If, however, he does sally forth once more, I promise you I will find some means to persuade him to return.
Make haste, good Sancho. The rising sun calls us forth to fame and glory.
Take care of him, good Sancho.
Yes, guard him well.
Guard him well? When he insists upon attacking dragons that are really windmills? How can I guard him when he is mad?
What sense does it make for you to agree to go with him if he is mad?
Because if he is mad, then he's greatly mad. And I am an admirer of greatness.
Sancho! Let us be gone! Already the wizards and enchanters, who are my enemies, are setting snares to confound me! Let us be at them, I tell you! Oh, they sound the trumpet! Forward! Oh, do you know what yonder lies?
Sire, you are the expert on lies.
Yonder stands the great walled city of Toboso, and there you will find the magnificent castle where dwells the lady Dulcinea, and Dulcinea the fair, in whose name all of my deeds of gallantry are done.
Sire, in truth, that is Toboso. But it is only a village, not a great walled city. And there is no castle. And as for your Dulcinea...
Go now and find her before me.
But master...
Be gone! Gone! Gone!
Alas, he is the one who is gone, gone, gone. You hear him, Dapper, his Dulcinea, the fairest damsel in all the world, who never lived save in his adult mind. Wait, Dapper, ahead there. Those village beauties that approach us now, especially the platter face who lead. Take heart, Dapper. Our salvation has arrived.
My Dulcinea, fair beyond compare, like lovely limpid pools are your eyes, so blue and rare, and gold is the color.
Good master.
Oh, what now, Sancho?
Fortune is smiling on you, sire. She may even be laughing out loud.
Yes, get to the point, man.
Your beloved, the fair Dulcinea, your heart must have called out to her, for even now she approaches with 2 royal handmaidens to attend her.
Oh, well, quickly, Sancho. My sword, but my helmet.
And now, sire, turn and feast your eyes on the rarest sight of feminine charm that ever men beheld. Such sheer beauty, such grace, such elegance.
You see them like that? I see only 3 fat wenches on 3 mangy old donkeys.
No. Oh, your enemies, the enchanters, they have bewitched your eyes to deceive you, hoping you will deny your Dulcinea.
Deny her? Oh, never. Welcome, Dulcinea, my beloved.
What was that again? Maybe it's my ears.
No, thou loftiest perfection of all virtue.
What?
Smile thy blessings on the adventures I shall undertake.
Are you daft, old man?
For I am thy champion, Dulcinea, to the death.
Leave me alone, you buzzer!
See how gracefully she races before the wind. Such beauty divine.
Sancho.
Yes, sire?
She really was beautiful to your eyes?
Never have I seen her equal, master. And that's the truth.
The trouble is, there's one great deed of bravery only calls for another even greater gallantry.
When the butter is made, good herdsman, the buttermilk, what will you do with it?
Feed it to the pigs.
But I see no pigs.
Then I will pour it out.
Oh, good sir, while you are pouring it out, would you just as soon pour it in?
And in conclusion, Sancho, for those many reasons, the plight of the knight-errant is a trying one. Don't you agree? Sancho, I say, don't you agree? Sancho! Sancho!
My master calls.
The rest I'll just throw out.
Oh, no. Wait.
Sancho, you have missed some choice philosophical observations of mine. And furthermore... what is this? Here surely is new adventure. Sancho! Sancho! Come quickly!
Pour it here.
Sancho!
Coming, noble sire.
Quickly, Sancho. I must arm myself. My helmet.
But sire...
Now, give me my helmet, I say. Help! Why, Sancho, my brains are melting. Buttermilk? Sancho, you were using my helmet for a milk pail?
You can't believe that I would do such a thing?
Yes.
Oh, good master. I see that your eyes are filled with the buttermilk of human kindness.
Sancho, you are a knave and a scoundrel. Yet I forgive you. See? Who the enemy approaches. Hold there! Hold up, I say!
Who are you?
What flags are those?
The king's flags. And in the wagon are 2 lions, which the governor of Oran has sent to his majesty.
Lions, eh? Huh? Are they vicious?
The most vicious I have seen. They have not eaten in 2 days. That's the gentle one.
Open the cage.
What?
Release them!
Are you mad?
The enchanters who have sent you here will soon see that Don Quixote is not the man to be frightened by some oversized kittens.
Please, master, this is no enchantment. They are real lions. Very real.
So much the better. The more I prove my valor. Driver, open the cage before I pin you to it with my lance.
All right, all right.
Wait, sire. I want a clear view, master.
Well, Sir Lion. What are you waiting for? Come out, I say. No? Then I will come in.
Ah, I cannot watch.
That's better. The ears. Yes, I thought so. All kittens enjoy scratching behind their little ears, and even more on your stomach.
The lioness!
Look out!
Oh, you are fond of buttermilk. I see. Well, then, be my guest.
I can't believe it.
It's a miracle.
Oh, no miracle at all. Even the most fearsome of creatures know when they have met their master. On with you, my good man, and see to it that you tell the king of Don Quixote de la Mancha, the Knight of the Lions.
I will, good night.
And send word, too, to the Lady Dulcinea of his new wonder I have done in her name. On your way.
Yes, noble sire.
Master, there are times you surprise even me.
It is nothing. Come, Sancho. Surely some really difficult adventure lies ahead. Yeah!
You were so sure he would return.
It has been weeks, and there has been no word.
My prayers are with him.
I wonder where he is now. My poor uncle.
I know the fault is mine that he has gone again. I shall find a way to bring him home. You have my word.
You are a good friend.
Behold yonder!
Oh, no. What now?
A beauteous huntress, Sancho. Go to her. Tell her that I, the Knight of the Lions, kiss her hand and will serve her to the best of my power.
Yes, sire. Fair lady.
Yes?
My master down there, the Knight of the Lions, also known as Don Quixote de la Mancha, sends me to say that he would be honored to serve your ladyship.
Oh, pray bid him approach. The Duke and I will be honored to welcome him. We are in luck, good husband. You say we have lacked amusement at the castle. Well, this is the famous madman, Don Quixote, of whose adventures all have read.
Excellent. He shall be our guest.
Tell us more of your fair Dulcinea, good knight.
Oh, no, she is beyond compare.
Are her eyes bluer than mine? Her skin more fair? Her lips, are they more red and full? Tell me, you strong and wonderful one.
In faith, it is time.
Time, good sir?
To retire. There are deeds to be done, you see, on the morrow.
All for the glory of the fair Dulcinea?
Ever and always, the lady of my heart.
More sweetmeats, good night?
No more. Oh, no. Already I am stuffed like a partridge.
I'll take it. After all, we may not eat again for the next 3 days.
Yes, silence, Sancho. Yes, good night. Come, Sancho, come.
Well done, Altisidora.
Now is the time for the supreme test of his fidelity. You are prepared?
I am, my lady. Weep for me, moon, I have lost my heart to one who is handsome and strong. For the night of the lions, my tears and my sighings may be heard the whole night long. Tell him I love him, that he is for me, and I will be truer than his Dulcinea.
Now hear me, moon, and hear me well. Tell that fair damsel who's caught in my spell, though hurt may be a beauty rare, my lady is still evening uncompared.
Are you dead or dying?
It was my enemy, Sancho, the enchanters. But once again, I have vanquished them. Yes.
Be ready, he comes.
Remember, good fool, play your part well.
You sent for me, your lordships?
See who is here. None other than the greatest of all magicians, Merlin.
And we have told him of the plight of your fair Dulcinea.
Oh, great one, if you can release her from her enchantment.
If I cannot, then my name was never Merlin.
Tell me how.
The answer lies with him.
Don't listen to him, sire. Remember, a magician can sometimes be a fool. Just as a fool can be sometimes a magician.
Oh, Sancho, silence. You speak on, great Merlin.
Your lady Dulcinea, from the enchantments which made her ugly, shall be freed, when he shall have received 3,000 lashes upon his back.
Oh, wonderful.
Wonderful. On my back. I signed on as squire, not as whipping post.
You refuse, and then by heaven...
Wait. The lashes which your squire receives must be of his own free will.
Can I administer these lashes myself?
You can.
Like, maybe one a month?
Yeah, one a month, Sancho. It would take 100 years.
I may even consider one a week. Anything to be of help. You still do not sleep, master?
In the 3 days since we have left the castle, I have not once let down the hatches of my eyes.
Now, sire.
When I think how easily my beloved could be released.
Easily? 3,000 lashes on my back?
Mayhap I shall never sleep again.
Please, sire.
I shall go sleepless to my grave.
Stop it, master, stop it. I will do it.
Here, go ahead. Ow! Splendid. Only 2,999 to go.
I can't do it.
You can't?
I can't let you suffer seeing me suffer. I do it over here. 3, 4, 5, 7.
You forgot 6.
6, 8, 9, 420, 520, 1906, 2004. Are you still listening, sire?
Yeah, the cards. Yeah, keep going.
2,999. 3,000. Sire, it is done.
Oh, bless you, good Sancho. Dulcinea is released. Ha ha! Wondrous day.
Hold there.
Who is this?
You are he who calls himself Quixote.
The original.
Then mount and do battle. I challenge you.
I fear no man, but why should we fight?
Because you have proclaimed throughout the land that your lady Dulcinea is fairest of the fair. I say my mistress, the lady Dorothea, is fairest.
How then you lie? Sancho, my horse, my lance!
And let this be our agreement. If you defeat me, I admit the greater beauty of Dulcinea and acclaim you as my conqueror. But if I win, you must relinquish your arms and your quest of adventures and retire to your home for at least a year.
Agreed. Prepare to die for our night.
My promise is fulfilled. Samson, within the hour, your uncle will return. Quick, let me conceal my armor.
Then it is true, good uncle. You have come home to stay.
Yes, I have. The road has been long and the trials many. But much honor have I brought to the name of my lady Dulcinea, whom, alas, I fear I shall never see. But now all is over, and from this day forward, I shall be again the simple country farmer, Senor Quesada. Let Don Quixote, henceforth, be forgotten by all men.
That can never be. As long as the spirit of chivalry shall endure in the hearts of men, the name of Don Quixote de la Mancha will be remembered. The noblest, the most valiant, most remarkable knight the world has ever known.